Hey there, YTPC, New Jersey Piper Ben here. Hope you guys are doing good. I'm going to crack open a new tin of tobacco today and check it out. So the offering this evening is going to be Mac HH Acadian Perique. I was curious about this when I first saw the name, obviously. So you're thinking, okay, is this just a tin of Perique? No, it's not. It's got lots of stuff in it. So we've got Virginia's Burley's Original Cavendish. Not sure what original denotes in Cavendish, but maybe one of you guys know what that means relative to McBaron. Dark Fired Kentucky, Orientals, and of course a fair amount of Acadian Perique. And reading reviews about this, apparently it's not a Perique bomb at all. I would say much less Perique than what would be in something like Bayou Morning, which is at 25%. Looking at reviews, it says maybe this is probably around the 5% range. So again, an interesting name for something with not a ton of Perique in it. Apparently this is a very smooth smoke with lots of the dark stewed fruits flavor profiles and very smooth smoke. So let's crack open the tin and take a look. Nice seal there. I don't think I've ever seen a printed insert before. That's interesting. Let me go ahead and get a tin note real quick. It's nice. It's a nice mellow aroma. Getting some sort of hints of raisin in there, along with the standard aromas that come with the tobacco. It smells really good. Nice fresh tobacco aroma, and again, I'm getting that dark fruit odor for sure. So this has this is not an aromatic. There's no topping, but it did indicate this was lightly cased just to maintain moisture. And I can from the touch, it's definitely got some moisture to it for sure. But I have a feeling this is gonna dry out pretty quickly. So I'm just gonna, it's a pretty rough sort of shaggy ribbon. Some rough chops in here. I mean, look at, it's a pretty big, interesting looking piece here. Didn't get processed quite enough. Yeah, just gonna get some set out and started drying, and we'll be right back with you for the smoke. All right, got the Savinelli Flaminea 116. Put it in front of my face so you can get the focus. Yeah, all right. Yeah, this is a very mellow smoke. Soft first muster, medium bodied. Definitely not a Perique monster. A little bit of spice. Just enough tingle on the retro to let you know it's there. But yeah, very, very mellow. But flavorful. The Dark Fire Kentucky's coming through, playing off that mellow Cavendish. Not getting much Virginia right now. Get out of here. Some sort of aggressive flying insect has invaded my space. Oh, it's one of those rabid houseflies. Notice how some houseflies are just kind of chill, and they're just kind of like, you know, buzzing around, going about their day. And some houseflies are like freaking out like they're on crack or something. Wonder what's going on with that. There's like some sort of like mad cow disease, but for flies. Creamy. So yeah, that Cavendish and that Bold Kentucky, that Dark Fire Kentucky, give that a nice bit of creaminess on the sort of mouthfeel. Got a sort of security camera installed today. Came up on Amazon as one of the like deals of the day type thing, but weatherproof, Wi-Fi, 1080p, motion detecting, night vision, good reviews, like 4.5 stars with like definitely well over 1,000 reviews. It was like $31. I'm like, all right, why not? I'd always been interested in those Ring doorbell things, but they're very expensive, and you know, just never really pulled the trigger on one. So I saw that camera pop up, and I'm like, that's kind of all I really need. And I mounted it on the door sill, or sorry, the window sill of our bedroom window, which is a front-facing window, but a couple of windows down, pointed at the front door. So even if you're approaching the front door, you're not going to see it. And it's also not accessible unless you get like a ladder or something, which I think is kind of nice too. You can definitely see it if you're looking for it, but it's pretty inconspicuous. So yeah, I mean, there have been some reports of porch pirates in the neighborhood. Or, not really in the neighborhood, but just in the town in general. So, I think that's gonna continue to be a thing, but as more and more people, you know, get the security cameras and things like that, it's probably, you know, hopefully gonna squash some of that activity. And it gets a pretty good view of the road too, so potentially if it's, you know, somebody in a car, I could maybe get a license plate, but at the very least get a good vehicle description. So yeah, I don't know, hope it's never necessary, but sort of good to have just in case, because we do order a lot of stuff online, and You know, just don't like the idea of things sitting on the front porch for extended periods of time. The Acadian Perique is nice. It's definitely a dark, bolder smoke. I would say. I know I called it medium bodied, but it's definitely got a lot of richness to it, I would say. It's definitely more to it than you would think just from its name, for sure. It's honestly strange to call something like this simply Acadian Perique, given Perique is just a condiment at best in this blend. But yeah, just with, I haven't tried a Mac Baren HH that hasn't been good, so I took a chance on this. I ordered some Burley Flake and Bold Kentucky at the same time too, just to try to get more of them and try them. Obviously love Latakia Flake, enjoy Old Dark Fired, so yeah, it seems to be really high quality stuff, and this is no exception. All right, probably droned on long enough. Hope you guys are doing well, and hope you have a fantastic weekend. I think I'm finally going to have to cut the grass. It's not really consistently tall anywhere. It's kind of spotty. Weeds are kind of popping up, but I don't think I've cut the grass in over a month now, because it sort of died in June. We went through, I guess, a bit of a dry spell, and it just turned brown, but we've gotten just enough rain to sort of liven it back up again. So yeah, I was thinking about getting out here this evening and doing it, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to motivate myself enough to do that or not. And as I say that, I'm thinking like, well, I don't want to do it in the morning either. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right, guys, take care. Be excellent to each other.